Think about your life like a screenplay for a second. When you're watching a movie, there are always those moments in the middle where you're confused, right? The protagonist is struggling, things seem hopeless, and you're sitting there wondering where this is all going. But then, as the story unfolds, everything clicks into place. You realize that the breakup in Act 2 had to happen for them to meet their true love in Act 3. The job loss had to occur for them to discover their real passion. Your life works the same way. The script written within you doesn't always make sense in the middle of the scene. It's only when you turn the page, when you move forward in time, that you understand why things had to happen that way. That rejection you faced last year, that relationship that ended, that opportunity that slipped through your fingers, they may not make sense right now, but they're all part of a bigger narrative that's still unfolding. Here's the thing about being in the middle of your story. It's messy, it's confusing, and it rarely feels like progress. When you're in it, you can't see the full picture. You're too close to the canvas. It's like trying to appreciate a painting when your nose is pressed right up against it. All you see are random brush strokes and colors that don't seem to connect. But step back a few years, and suddenly those random events start forming a pattern. You realize that the job you hated taught you skills you needed for your dream career. The friendship that ended made room for relationships that actually aligned with who you're becoming. The failure that crushed you built the resilience you needed for the success that came later. The middle is supposed to feel uncertain. That's not a bug in the system, it's a feature. It means you're still growing, still evolving, still in the process of becoming who you're meant to be. So when you're confused about where your life is headed, remember, confusion in the middle doesn't mean there's no destination. It just means you're not at the end yet. We live in the world that demands instant clarity. We want to know the ending before we've even finished the second chapter. We want guarantees, clear paths, and predictable outcomes. But life doesn't work that way. Real growth, real transformation is rarely linear, and it's almost never clear while it's happening. The problem is we judge our entire story based on the chapter we're currently reading. We assume that because today is hard, the whole book is going to be a tragedy. But that's not how stories work. Every compelling narrative has conflict, setbacks, and moments where all seems lost. Those aren't signs that your story is going wrong. They're signs that you're in a story worth telling. So how do you trust the pacing of your life when everything feels chaotic? First, remember that pacing means different things happen at different speeds. Some chapters of your life will feel slow, like nothing's happening. Other chapters will be so fast-paced you can barely keep up. Neither is wrong. They're just different rhythms serving different purposes. The slow chapters, they're often about preparation, about building foundations, and about learning lessons you'll need later. The fast chapters, about reaping what you sown, about stepping into opportunities you've been preparing for. Just that both have their pace in your story. Second, look back at your past. Think about a difficult time you went through 3, 5, or 10 years ago. Something that made no sense at the time. Now, with hindsight, can you see why it needed to happen? Can you see how it redirected you, taught you, and prepared you for what comes next? That's proof that the pacing of your life has always been working, even when you couldn't see it. Trusting the pacing of your life doesn't mean being passive. It doesn't mean sitting around waiting for things to magically work out. It means taking action while also accepting that you can't control every outcome or timeline. It means showing up, doing the work, and surrendering the need to understand everything right now. Some of the best moments of your life are going to come from situations that initially make no sense. Some of your greatest strengths will be forged in chapters that feel pointless right now. The key is to keep turning the page, keep moving forward, keep trusting that your story is unfolding exactly as it needs to. So here's what I want you to remember. You're not behind schedule. You're not off track. You're exactly where you need to be in your story. The confusion you feel right now is temporary. The clarity will come when you're ready for it. When you lived enough of the story to understand the earlier chapters. Trust the script, trust the pacing, and most importantly, trust that your story is still being written and the best chapters may be just around the corner. That's it for today's episode. If this resonated with you, share with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Until then, keep turning those pages and stay limitless. Thank you.